If you're in your 20s and feel like everyone has it figured out except for you, you are not crazy, but you need to realize that almost everyone feels lost in this phase of life. I'm making this video to remind you that you are not alone and to give you 5 different reasons to put into perspective as to why you're not the only one that feels lost in your 20s, and to really just show you that everything is going to be okay. Number 1 is that your life has most likely been structured up until now. If you are like 22, you go to elementary school, you go to high school, you go to university potentially, and your life is fully structured. You go to school, you have the weekend off, you maybe have another job you're doing, and then you have the summer off, and it's a cycle. People are always asking you the same questions, like, oh, like, how was last semester? Are you excited for next semester? Are you excited for next year? Are you excited for your last year of graduation for high school? Are you excited for your last year of university? And those questions are all like normal and never stressful, because you're like, oh, I'm excited, or oh, it was good, or oh, it was whatever, until you are out of university and people are like, oh, like, what are you doing now? And you don't have an answer. Or maybe you're unemployed, or maybe you're not doing this certain job that you plan to do. And then your parents' friends, or your friends' parents, or like your grandma, or like literally anybody in your life, the first thing they're going to ask you is, so what are you doing now? What are you doing now post-grad? And it can be so extremely stressful, and I relate to this so much especially because a lot of parents assume that kids are just gonna get a 9-to-5. Like, I've been serving for the last couple years that I haven't been in, like, being post-grad from university, and like the feeling you get when you're with like 5 of your friends and the parent goes, so what's everyone doing? Like, what's everyone doing now? And you go in a circle, and then like it's just coming to you, and you're like, oh, like, I'm serving, and you're just scared because like some parents might think that's like really weird, and most of them, I feel like, I'm just assuming, but most of them, I feel like, want their kids to do 9-to-5, so it's just like a really scary moment, because anytime somebody asks you that, it's just like so stressful, and it's not fun anymore. It's not like, oh, like, are you excited for next semester? It's like, oh, like, what are you doing now? What are you doing with your life? What's your next 5-year plan? But like, all these questions are so fucking scary and really stressful, because it's just like, it makes you feel like you're behind in life, because it makes you feel like you need to have it all figured out. Like, am I supposed to know what I'm supposed to do for the next 5 years? Am I supposed to already be filthy rich? Am I supposed to already have this whole plan going? So it's just so stressful, because even though like you're just in a phase of figuring your life out, like, it's really not that deep, but the fact that you're just getting asked these questions all the time makes it so stressful, because like you're just like, should I have all these things figured out? Like, oh, should I be in a 9-to-5? Oh, should I be already making like $100K a year? Like, like, all these things are racing through your mind, even though it's not that deep. Like, you're literally like 22 and you just got out of university, and like, it's not that deep. But the questions really, really, really at least freaked me out a lot, and still to this day like kind of scare me, because I'm like, I don't know exactly what's happening, but I'm just going with the flow. And also, once you're out of university, it's like there's so many options. Like, there's so many different paths you could take and so many different things you could do. What I love, the like fig tree theory, or I'd see that online when people would post like a little fig and they would put all the different like careers on it. But like, there's so many things you could do. Like, what if I want to be a YouTuber, but I want to be a therapist, but I want to be an artist, but I want to be a writer, but I want to be a nutritionist, but I want to be a fitness coach, but I want to be like, there's so many different paths. What if I just want to be like a traveler, or like, I don't even know, or like just a painter, or like whatever. There's so many different things that obviously can spike your interest, and it's so hard to like not know what you want to do, or like where you want to go with your path, or like literally what's going to happen. Number 2 is that social media makes it so much worse. What really made it stick out to me, that it like noticing that it made it worse, was that I remember I was 1 year post-grad, and I would see people that are like living across the world, living abroad in Europe, or like living in New York, and like just going to school and like having their parents literally pay for everything. And like, that made me so annoyed, because I was like, what? I want to do that. Like, why can they just like live in this amazing place and have it all paid for and like do whatever? But that was so sad that I felt that way, because then like looking at it now, I'm like, I live in such an amazing place. I live with my mom and my grandma. I have the most amazing room that once I came out of university, I like literally changed all my furniture, got such cute little knickknacks, and like I have such a nice like bed and bed frame and like dresser, and like my room is my favorite color, and I live close to my friends. I'm rent free. Like, I'm living in such an amazing situation, and the fact that being jealous of that made me forget about what like I'm supposed to actually be grateful for. Like, this is such an amazing environment to live in. I have such an amazing room and family and friends and live rent free, and I'm getting mad about some girl across the world that's like getting shit paid for from her parents. Like, who cares? Like, what I have right now is amazing, and once you turn that jealousy into inspiration, like, oh, maybe one day I want to like visit New York, or like go to Europe for a month in the summer, or like maybe live in Europe for like 6 months, or like whatever. Turn the jealousy into inspiration. But like, social media makes it so much worse, because if you're comparing, like, take a moment and just be grateful for what you have, because realistically you probably have it pretty good. Like, the fact that I was jealous of somebody in like New York, it's like, okay, well, realize what you have though. Because when you're out of university and you're looking at Instagram and you're seeing someone that's traveling the world because their parents are paying for it, like, come on now, you can't compare yourself to that. Like, you need to work and have a job and actually have money, and not just, like, you don't just have your parents, or at least I don't just have my parents to, like, fund 3 months in Europe, you know what I mean, obviously. But, like, social media after, when you're post-grad, you're just seeing people traveling, seeing people, like, even if they're super rich, like, they're getting a whole new apartment paid for, like, there's so many different paths that people are taking. Maybe someone's going straight into their job. Maybe someone's, like, literally, like, fucking off and just traveling for, like, so long. Like, there's so many different paths you can take, and you can't compare yourself with the social media, because when you do, then everything will crumble. Everything will crumble because you're on your own path, and you cannot compare yourself to other people on the internet, because you also don't know. The internet is like such a highlight reel that, like, God knows, maybe somebody is in New York getting it all paid for, but like they are like going through it mentally, or like dealing with something intense, you know what I mean? So never compare yourself. Number 3 is everyone is pretending to have it together. Like, do you think I'm going online and posting when I'm crying, or like posting when I'm having a bad day or a bad week, or like going through something? Like, people are posting a highlight reel. That's what I was just mentioning. Like, if you look at somebody's Instagram, it's like their vacations, their graduations, their travels, their milestones. Maybe they're getting married. Maybe they have a baby. It's a highlight reel. No one's like posting when they had a really bad night and like something bad happened to them. Like, it's such a highlight reel. So take everything with a grain of salt. That is one of my best pieces of advice, especially when you're post-grad, because there's so many things to compare to online, and like, oh my God, if you don't do it, you will be so much happier. Your 20s are literally an experiment. Like, you're supposed to try things, fail, pivot, change direction, like do a million different things. I wrote out a little thing I'm gonna read out, just because like I'm just gonna read it out, but it's related to number 4, which is your 20s are action experiment. Online, I've seen so many people talk about 23 was the worst year of my life. The year where you don't know who you are, what you're doing, and honestly, they might be right. For me, 22 and 23 were some of the lowest points of experience, not because something dramatic happened, because I felt completely lost. It's like the world suddenly expects you to know everything. You're told you shouldn't spend too much money, but you should travel and see the world, but you should get a stable job, but you should also chase your dreams. You should save for your future, but you should move somewhere new and experience life. You should take risks, but not too many risks, because then you might ruin your future. It feels like you're being pulled in 10 different directions at the same time, and somehow you're supposed to figure out the right path immediately. But the truth is, your 20s were never meant to be perfect. Your 20s are the time to try new things, move somewhere new, take a new random job, start something and quit it, realize you hate something you thought you would love. Your 20s are for experimenting with your life and figuring out what you actually like might take weeks. It might take 5 years, it might take 10. That is completely normal. No one actually knows what they're doing. They're just figuring it out as they go. So if you feel lost right now, if you feel behind, if you feel like everyone else has it figured out, you're not doing life wrong. You're just in your 20s. Number 5 is nobody has a perfect timeline. Like, people succeed early, later, change careers, start over. There's so many different paths, and everyone has a different timeline. So do not compare yourself to others with all the timelines. But also, in a sense, you should look, literally, if you can look up, like I just looked up people that had different timelines, and I'm going to read them out to you so you can put it into perspective. Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until she was 40. Stan Lee didn't create his first major Marvel superhero until he was 39. Samuel L. Jackson got his breakout role at 43. Julia Child published her first cookbook at 50. And Morgan Freeman didn't become widely known until he was in his 50s. Like, if you're 23, 50? Like, hello? It's a big fucking difference. When you look at it like that, it really puts things in perspective. Most people spend years, sometimes decades, figuring out what they actually want to do, or just having a business that finally succeeds. Like, there's so many businesses where it's like, well, like, or like if you see like one of those like pictures when it's comparing, it's like, it's until the 100th, it's like, let's say you had 100 rejections. What if 102 was your breakout rejection? Like, or not rejection, like your success story. Like, keep trying, keep reject. If you knew that after 101 rejections you would succeed, how excited would you be for each rejection? Like, think about it that way, and please put it into perspective, because I know that if you persevere and have certain dreams, they will make it through. I graduated from university in 2024, and honestly, for the last 2 years that I've been out of university, or like I think it's almost 2 years, I have felt so completely lost until I started my YouTube channel in November of 2025. Like, honestly, I guess so I wasn't lost for 2 full years, but whatever. Like, I just knew that was something that I wanted to do. And the second that you go after your dream or whatever you've wanted to do your whole life, your life will completely shift. Your mindset will shift. How you feel about yourself will shift. The confidence that comes after action is unmatched, and I cannot even describe that feeling. Like, the confidence that you have after you go through what you say you're going to go through with what you say you were going to do, like, is actually insane. And I promise you, whatever goal you have, if it's social media, starting your business, like starting a bikini line, starting so on, like just doing whatever you want to do, or like applying to so many jobs until you get your dream job or whatever your dream job is. Like, if you just work towards your goal every single day, you will get there. And I swear to God, even if like the second you start, you will feel so amazing about yourself because you're actually going for what you want. Like, I have like 80 subscribers, whatever. It's not even about the subscribers or the views. I want to have a platform where I make people feel better, or make people feel seen, or make people just be better. Like, the whole point is just to impact people's lives positively, and I just want the world to be a better place, in a sense where people feel better, people are less depressed, people are more happy, people have a better perspective on life and have a better mindset so that they can prevail in their dreams and whatever the fuck they want to do. So seriously, whatever your goal is, just take the first step today. If you take the first step today by posting your first YouTube video, by posting your first Instagram post to promote your business, whatever it is, start today, because I promise you, you will be so happy in like 6 months. Because I've been doing this since November, December, January, February, it's like March, but like 4 months, and I have like 80 subscribers, and it's been amazing. And I've had the girls, I had this person that is from Argentina, that goes to university in Argentina, and commented on my last YouTube video saying that this is getting them through heartbreak and like loneliness and all this stuff. And I'm like, that is literally the goal. That is the goal, is for someone that is going through it to see my video and have a better perspective on life and be excited for my next videos coming up, so that they can have that comfort, have that video that they know is coming, that is their comfort, so that they can be inspired to change their life, be inspired to think better and have a better mindset, and just literally live a better life. As long as you are grateful, as long as you are positive, you will be rewarded for that. I know that for a fact, and I really hope this video helped you out. It's just the 5 different things to show you that being lost in your 20s is really, really normal and very common. I think every single person feels lost in their 20s, especially the early 20s, especially 23, apparently, from what I've seen online. But you're not alone. Literally everyone feels so lost. Like, there's still times where I'm like, oh my God, like, what's happening? But I'm working towards a goal. Once you're working towards a goal, no matter what it is, you will feel so much better. Why do I keep mumbling? I can't pronounce my words properly today. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video was entertaining or inspiring, and I I really hope that you like this video, and I'll see you in the next few days. Thanks, bye.